everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So I have created a WhatsApp chatbot for my library business and I'm going to show you how this WhatsApp chatbot has automated my WhatsApp conversation. We are going to test this once. For that, I'm going to drop a question to this chat. What books do you recommend for learning entrepreneurship and business growth? I have sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. Here I have received the detailed reply. Great question. Here are recommended titles for entrepreneurship and business. These are the books. Would you like me to check availability and reserve any of these? Then you have to provide these details and then the rest of the details. I'm going to ask another question. Do you have Atomic Habits available for borrowing? So here it has sent this message. Yes, Atomic Habit is available. Availability is this with the rest of the details. Is working and answering to all the queries with the help of the knowledge base which I have created and added this to my WhatsApp chatbot. I have provided all the details and it is using those details to answer me or reply me. So I'm going to ask another question. This is the last question. What services can I access with my library membership? Let's wait for the reply. So it has sent me this message. With the Knowledge Hub public library membership, you can get access to a wide range of physical and digital service. Membership plans, borrowing and reservation renewals, then the digital service, reading room and facilities, events, workshops, programs, account finds and payments, how to become a member, contact and hours. So you see it has provided me a very detailed reply to all the queries and the questions I have sent. This is how my WhatsApp chatbot is going to work. And now if you also want to learn how you can create the same chatbot for your business and automate the WhatsApp conversation, let's start creating this from the beginning. Here in this video, we are going to see how we can create a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow for my library business. So for this, first I'm going to visit Pabbly Chatflow. To visit, I have to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser. And after browsing the website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, we can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 credits free on monthly basis. You can use these 100 credits and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Once you pay for this lifetime deal, you get access to all the features that do forever. Here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'll select this Pabbly Chatflow, access now. And I will be landed towards the app dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow. We can see the credit allotted, credit consumed, credit remaining, and the WhatsApp number added. To add a WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, simply click on this add WhatsApp number, click on this WhatsApp connect, which is a preferred method, or you can also use a manual token to connect your WhatsApp to your Pabbly Chatflow. If you want to get the step-by-step process, the detailed video is given in the description. You can check that out. Also on the left-hand side, we have very most important features of Pabbly Chatflow. The detailed video is given in the description. You can check that out. Now to create this AI agent, we have to select AI Assistant. Let's open this. And here I'm landed towards the AI Assistant. You can see the total AI Assistant, active AI Assistant and the inactive AI Assistant. To create a new AI Assistant, I simply have to click on this Add AI Assistant. And let's first name it as AI WhatsApp Agent for Libraries and then click on Add AI. Here I am landed towards this page from where I am going to start creating this AI assistant. The first one is AI instruction. I am going to select the instruction type as AI agent. You can enhance the instructions according to the requirement. Then we have this AI configuration, under which the first one is this temperature set how the creative AI answers are. 0 means more focused, 1 means more creative. If I go from 0 to 1, the creativity of how this AI is answering will enhance. I am going to keep it as 0.7. The AI to use will be OpenAI. The model will be GPT-5 mini. You can set this again according to the requirement, and after selecting all this, you have to enter the API token to build the connection. In the help desk, a hyperlink is provided. If I click on this, I will be redirected towards the API keys page of OpenAI. To create a new token, I simply have to click on this create new secret key. First, I have to provide the key name. So let's say the key is test. The project will be default project. The permissions will be all. And then you simply have to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to you, which you have to copy and paste that over here. Here I have already added my key. I am going to click on this connect. You will see OpenAI key saved successfully. Then we have this AI assistant settings. I have to provide the header message and the footer message. I have to enter the message and it will start displaying. Then we have the stop keyword. So if I send this word or the user send this word, the AI agent will stop replying or the matter will be escalated to human support. Then we have this retry attempt. So over here, When the AI agent is not able to resolve the queries, then this retry attempt is given. The valid range is 1 to 10. You can set this according to the requirement. Then we have this fallback message. So I'm here to assist with questions related to company information or support. If you have any question about a service or need assistance with something specific, feel free to ask. This is my fallback message. When the queries will not be resolved or the messages won't be sent because of the API failure, the fallback message will be sent. You can set another message, fallback message, where you have the contact details of the company information, so that whenever the queries are not resolved, at least the contact details will be sent and the user can contact you directly. Moving on towards the next part, here we have this knowledge source. I'm going to select it as upload file. Click on this cloud. I'm going to add new file. Then I'm going to click on this cloud again. I have already downloaded the file which I'm going to open and upload it. So in this manner, I'm going to select and insert this, and in this manner we have finally uploaded the document. File uploaded and proceeded successfully. If I open this in Google document, over here you can see knowledge base AI WhatsApp chatbot for libraries. Here I've provided library information, working hours, contact information about the library membership plan, standard, premium, book category available, all the books which I have, book availability, book reservation process, book borrowing rules, renewal support, digital library service, reading room information, event and workshop information, member account support, final payment information, reading recommendation, frequently asked question. So these are the details which I have entered, and you can see I have created a very detailed knowledge base, and based on these details only my AI agent was replying to the queries. So you have to create a very detailed knowledge base, provide all the details of your product, business and services in this, and you have to then download this in .txt or .pdf format, after which you have to upload in the manner I have uploaded it. Then we have this assistant interface. So if you want to keep the heading name, you can change it. You can see changing over here. If you want to change the subheading, you can do that. Then we have this display by powered by Pabbly. So if I keep it enabled, it will appear here. If I disable this, it will be removed from here. I'm going to keep it enabled. Then we have this footer text where I've added privacy policy. In the footer link, I've added link to privacy policy. Then we have this user first message where I've entered I need help. Now it is not necessary that whenever I need help is sent, only then the AI agent is going to respond. It is going to respond based on any message. Then after doing this, we have to move towards styling. I have selected the theme mode as light. You can select it as dark also. I'm going to keep it as light only. We have the assistant shape, circle, square, rounded, square. I'm going to keep it as circle. We have all these features to change the color. I'm going to keep it as default only. And then we have the header, profile picture, assistant profile picture, and the background picture. Again, I'm going to upload this in a manner I have uploaded the knowledge base. So you have to follow the same process. After doing all this, you have to toggle on this button and then save the AI assistant, and you will see AI assistant saved successfully. You can also embed this AI assistant using this code to your website, and whenever someone clicks on that, they will be redirected towards the WhatsApp conversation. Moving on towards the next part, here we have to learn how we can assign the AI assistant to a particular group of contacts or to all the contacts. For that, I'm going to open Inbox in a new tab. So here I have to simply choose the AI assistant. I have to select the AI assistant which I have created, save this. In this manner, I have enabled this AI assistant to this particular chat. But doing this manually and to particular chat is very time consuming, and that's why what we can do, we can assign the AI assistant to a particular group of contacts or to all the contacts. For that, on the left hand side, we have the settings. I'm going to open Inbox settings in a new tab. Here I've landed towards the inbox settings. So if I scroll down, I will get the option of AI auto reply settings. I've kept this enabled on. You have to make sure that you keep this on. You have to select the list, select the AI assistant to that particular list. Select another list, select another AI assistant to that particular list, and you can add more rules. Select all the contacts, select another AI assistant to all the contacts. Simply save the rules. In this manner, this AI assistant will be assigned to this particular chat, this to this, and this to all the contacts. So this is how we have created this AI assistant. Now, if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots. And before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots using Pabbly Chatflow. Now, if you want to know the pricing plans which Pabbly provide, you can check out the link given over here. If you have any queries, you can mail us at sales@pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching.